Hello, my fellow citizens. Here is why you should run for president. But before I explain why, you need to know the formal qualifications to run for president. First and foremost, you must be a natural-born citizen of the USA. Second, you must be at least 35 years old, which most of us aren't, but that's besides the point. But maybe in the future, consider a thought. And lastly, you must have been a resident of the United States for 14 years. Now for the salary. If you were to become president, then you would get $400,000 a year. That's a lot. When promoting a job, you need to know the benefits. You can literally own an Air Force One, which you can fly anywhere. Who doesn't love transportation all over the world? I would love to go. Also, you're guaranteed full health care. Who doesn't want the best health care? It's health care. For example, say you start to die. You can get healthy again. In other words, you're guaranteed more care and coverage. So no dying today. Also, when it comes to presidential roles, there's many. For example, there is the chief executive, where the president has executive power and it is considered the most powerful office in the world. It's like you have power, and power is very nice. But of course, you won't have all the government power because then that's not cool. Too much power for you and it'll make our country bad. So that's why checks and balances are put into place so you can use this power to work with the legislative and judicial branch to help out the country. Also, there's the role of a chief diplomat. Through this role, the president is responsible for carrying out negotiations with foreign leaders and their governments to create peace, because otherwise we would be in a lot of conflict left and right. And finally, I'm going to be talking about some of my personal qualifications a president should have. Have the passion to be a leader, because we need a good leader. Because then having a bad president would make everything so messed up. So I would prefer for there to be a younger president, maybe around 65 years or younger, because we don't want any old people having no clue what they're doing be president. And having a president that's old, they most likely will not know the modern topics of today's society, but then they wouldn't be able to help as much. Finally, I would love for our president to have social media, because then we can keep updated on situations. The president will also know any conflict on the internet. So that's why you should run for president.